Hello again, YouTube land. Welcome to the second video of Hearts of Iron 4 first playthrough Merica. USA, USA, USA. Just to let you know what I did so as to not bore you, I went ahead and grouped everything into two armies. Eisenhower I chose as one of the generals, and he's basically in charge of everything in the continental U.S. And then I chose MacArthur, all the islands, including in the Caribbean and the Canal Zone, all the way out to the Philippines, Hawaiian Islands, even Alaska, which was not a state at that time. There was only 48 states, the continental U.S. in this time. All of that is under MacArthur's command. I did group all of my fleets into... I grouped all my ships into fleets that I felt more comfortable with. And I ended up with a really interesting problem that I did not foresee. When I tried to send my production ships from St. Pete to San Diego, because I didn't have that many destroyers in the San Diego fleets, I couldn't make it. I don't have enough range to make it through the canal up and over to San Diego. So I'm hoping that if I send them to the canal zone port, that it will relocate and then I can carry on up and over to San Diego. Otherwise, I really do not know what in the hell I'm going to do with those old destroyers if they won't do the job. And the submarines were able to make it no problem, so I just found it really strange and awkward that it can't stop and refuel there and then carry on its wayward way. And yesterday, tension. Germany caused world tension by going into the Rhineland. That was where the tension came from that shocked me last time. And something else that's interesting, it caused 1.8% and there's only 1% world tension. So I guess everything rounds down. Something to think about. And I looked at the tree a little bit more. I looked at some of the various stats and information, and the amount of complexity in this is amazing. It's not just a first-person shooter where you just worry about your build and you go on from there. This has got a lot of little information which just likes to tease your mind, to tickle your fancy. But let's get this thing rolling. I'm never sure how fast to go. I would crank it up to the max, but I'm really afraid that if I do that, then things will happen too quickly and I won't be able to react. Oh yeah, something else I went and did. I went ahead and tried to... See? I can't make it. Even from here, I can't make it over. I'll have to send them back to port. Figure out who's the guilty party and pull them out. That'll be something I'll do next time. Let's keep this rolling. Rolling. Sorry, I promise to try not to sing, because it's not something that I do well at all. So just to give you a brief overview of what I did here, I separated my carriers, put a battleship, a heavy cruiser, and a couple light cruisers in there. I finished Bureau ships. Let's go over here first. I decided that I was going to go with the WPA. That way I will be ready anytime, because I only need 20% world tension to go ahead and do war propaganda. So I need to be ready for that because it takes 70 days. Although I do want to work down the Bureau of Ships. I'm still trying to decide whether I should go carrier supremacy or battleship supremacy. I'm thinking battleship because carriers are really harassing. Harassment to keep up with carriers is a little bit more difficult. This is my first playthrough, and battleships, all you gotta do is just send them out and they just start blasting away. So I may just go with battleship supremacy. Just go with this surface fleets. But as I was saying, I did put both my carriers, a single battleship, 3 heavy cruisers, and 2 light cruisers into one division, which I got renamed. It says Battleship Division. I kept 2 destroyer flotillas, each with a light cruiser and 17 destroyers. More. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. Oh, the Spanish Civil War happened. Almost on time. I was not expecting that. I don't know why. I should have been expecting it. Let's see if I can put together the Abraham Lincoln Brigade. Because the U.S. didn't officially, no one officially participated, but they did. No, I want the Republic. And you also have to remember that the Republic is communist, so that's not a reason why FDR did not officially support it. I can't send volunteers. I'm not allowed to send volunteer forces. I can't do a Lend-Lease. Okay. I guess I'll just watch that one play out. I was not expecting that. I was expecting I know the Abraham Lincoln Brigade famously went there and fought for the Republic. It makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to send any volunteers to assist the Chinese if Japan invades. Because, as I said, I did not hit historical recreation because I wanted some surprises. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'll have to look around and try to find deeper what's preventing me from sending volunteers. Should I have hit a different focus tree first? I'm not really sure why or what. I got my trucks. With that, I got my trucks. But yes, I'm not sure why. I was looking at this and I feel real good about Field Hospital because of everything. It increases your recovery rate, your supply use, organization, and it increases your trickle back and decreases your experience loss. That's something else I noticed. I should be training my troops. Let's research get going. But it affects my logistics to see if my logistics have improved, and I'm 15,000 down on rifles. And I'm 400 down on support equipment. I really cannot afford to go ahead and train. I have to get them up to full strength. So until I get them up to full strength, I'm just not going to worry about it. My National Guard units and my garrison units are horribly supplied. So I have to get everything up to full strength before I can worry about training them. And just like I did central planning for where my ships will pop up, once I improve my available manpower, I'm going to choose one or more locations for my units to pop up in, and I'll put them in a special training army, train them, and then send them out. But I really do need to improve my production. And let's take a look at this. Already improving my production. Let's go ahead and add a couple more. And the infrastructure. Why infrastructure? I'm not sure. I haven't worked that out in my head yet. But I do seem to be improving. It does take a while for these civilian factories. But that's okay. Each civilian, and it also appears that each civilian factory doesn't increase the amount of production by one. I believe that's affected. Oh, wait, I got some free military factories. Build infantry. It's highlighting, and I'm not sure why. I do know I need infantry equipment. I'm desperate for infantry equipment. I'm also desperate for... Oh, there it is. Trucks. Let's go ahead and get trucks rolling. 3 in the hull. Okay, I get it. See if I go ahead and open all this up. Yeah. The number here is a number of importance, I'm hoping. So it should give it to the infantry equipment before it gives it to the trucks. If I'm correct. And that's the keyword if. I'm making a lot of assumptions here. WPA is done. Leadership purges in the USSR. Should have seen that one coming too. More propaganda. I can't do that yet. Bureau of Ships. I did say I was going to go with battleship supremacy. But do I really want to spend it on battleship models yet? I'm not sure about that. Let's do fund the Navy. I can build a doctrine, and I got enough for a modification of it. I glanced at the modifications. My political advisors can help a lot, but time-wise, I really want to get industrial or electronics. Those are two very long trees, and that 10% will save me a lot of effort, a lot of heartache. I'm going to go with electronics because some of the numbers are overwhelming. And because electronics, the computing helps reduce my research time a percentage. Let's see. Mechanical computing, here we go. And reduces it 3%. Another 3% here. Another 5% there. And 5%. And I'm guessing that this whole side over here is electronic. So it'll help with decryption and encryption, which I haven't clicked on it to find out what it does yet. But radar. Everyone knows what radar is. And this pop-up is the Olympic Games, the 11th Olympiad. 49 different nations participated in the Summer Olympics. The German regime spent lavishly on the event. German athletes met success with 33 gold medals. And America is coming in second with 24. And Jesse Owens came through. All right, Jesse. Oh, wait a minute now. I got 4%. Well, oh, I guess the purges. Yes. Oh, the Spanish Civil War caused some of the tension, and the USSR sent 5 divisions, and that caused tension. It wasn't the purges that caused the tension. Hitler also sent a single volunteer division. Okay. Interesting. What's my speed? My speed is 3. Let's jack it up to 4. Try to get something happening. We're already 15 minutes in and nothing has happened. Haven't fought anything, haven't killed anything. Maybe I should start a fight with Pancho Villa. Although I think Pancho Villa was dead by 36. So that wouldn't do me any good. Can't start a fight with Pancho Villa. Is he even the leader? No. Lazaro Cardenas. It would have been fun to start a fight with Pancho Villa. Just to keep my military entertained. So that I could lose the entire southwest of the U.S. Make me feel bad. Hell of a way to start the game. I made a dent in my logistics problem. I'm only 11K down now. And in 221 days, I should make up for my shortfall. And do I have? No, I do not. Thinking that cancel. I want to find out how it works, so I'll leave it like that. I can always cancel it out later. I want to start my trucks since I will need those for something. I'm sorry, I'm not sure yet. Like I said, this is a new playthrough, but obviously, if I needed the trucks before I could even research the hospital medics, then obviously I'm going to MASH units. So obviously I'm going to need trucks for those units. At least that would be the field hospital. It's right there. I already started it. At least that would be the logical assumption. Of course, if I rely on logical assumptions, I'll end up just making an ass of myself. Let's go ahead and work on South America. I want to keep South America friendly. And Central America I should also work on. What was that? I should have paid more attention. Okay, I got my mechanical computing. Let's do radio, because radio helps with... What was that? Yeah, I can see it from over here. Oh, here it is. My signal company. Oh, I got 2 that time. Construction and my Sims class ship. Let's slow this down. I don't want to lose this. So I got my Sims class destroyers. And I was thinking about this. I want to get, because I'm so far behind the 8 ball on tanks. Whoa. Cancel. Oh, I already... What the hell did I just do? I'm not sure what I did. I guess I was looking at one of those. But, alright, here we go. Sims class. What was I? Tanks. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I must have. I'm not going to build any M2 tanks, but I'm so far behind the 8 ball on tanks. I need those tanks before I can do the M3, and I wouldn't. If I could immediately research the M3s and then immediately start building them. If I start building the M2s, I'm already building something that's obsolete to begin with. This one was construction, yes. Excavation for resource efficiency. And I looked at the concentrated and dispersed industry. And I'm going to go just with the higher production, the higher factory output. I don't, being the arsenal of democracy, I don't foresee an event where I will not ever be stockpiling equipment. I get the feeling I'm always going to be stockpiling equipment. And somewhere I am building, oh, in the Navy, I am building something that's obsolete. Oh, my destroyers. I'm sorry. Oh, let's see, 11 destroyer ones. And the destroyer ones were the problem. Why I don't have enough range. So the destroyer twos will hopefully take care of that. So let's build our destroyer twos. Let's change our production. So let's see if this works. You sure you want to switch? You will lose 19 days of production. I'm USA, and we waste stuff, so I don't care. What happened to... What did I do? Wait a minute now. I switched it to the Brooklyn class? What happened? Oh, there it is. No, I switched it to submarines? How did I do that? No, I switched to the Sims class. Okay, that's weird. I am not sure what happened, but it's fixed, hopefully. Let's... Hopefully I won't cancel this out. I want to put it back to infinity. Yeah, there we go, infinity. I'm wondering if I need to update something. Because it's almost like I have some weird bugs. I think because of... I know I hit the right button. I know I hit destroyer. And somehow or another, it turned my destroyers into submarines. Just take a quick look. Oh, what's this? Oh, the election of 1936. I should have seen this coming. Democrats, 4 more years. Which infrastructure construction speed plus 20%. National unity plus 10%. Or Republicans. Industrial research time minus 10%. And Alf London becomes president. Ideological drift defense plus 50%. I don't picture anyone trying to make the U.S. drift a different direction. And I believe there's a political advisor to guard myself against that. Anyways, even if there isn't, I know there's a political advisor that I can change what my politics are anyway, so I will just choose a new deal because I like that infrastructure construction speed of 20%. But as I was saying, let's speed this up just real quick. Let's get these field hospitals in, decide where I'm going to go next. Oh, I can modify the government again too. Let's get these field hospitals to pop, and then I'm going to check. I'm gonna check to see if I need to update the program, or maybe I have a corrupted file, because that was very strange that my destroyers turned into submarines. So I'm gonna check updates. You have to expect... I haven't added any mods. Like I said, I literally played the tutorial once, and I have not added any mods to the game. So let's get our field hospital. Right there it is. Okay. And I should start hitting details. I did not think about where I was going to go from here. Mud puppies. Sorry, military police. I believe, if I remember correctly, they are for occupation, maintenance company. I'm still working on my tanks, so I'm not worried about it, and I still have my manpower issues. Logistics company. I can't even change the way my equipment's set up. Here we go. That was my Fund the Navy. Yes, 50% off research bonus in naval doctrine. That's what that was. Let's burn through this stuff. Convoy escorts, submarine operations, or carrier primacy. Well, obviously, I said I'm going to choose battleship, so wait a minute now. With a strong focus on carriers and their support, no enemy will is without outside our reach. Well, now, trade interdiction, fleet in being, a strong fleet around the battleship. So obviously, I have to change it completely and lose one of my. Let's do it. I said I was going to do it. Yes. That may be a foolish move. Where is it? Navy. It's very interesting. All of the different production companies that you can, design companies you can hire, ship designer, it has a direct effect on the quality of ships. But the designer has to be hired before you research it. So I definitely want one of these since I'm going to be very worried about my Navy and I want something that will help my capital ships, my carriers. I'm sorry, not my carriers, duh. My battleships, my heavy cruiser, battle cruisers. Production cost minus 25, but my armor, firepower, and max range suffer. No. Brooklyn Naval Yard. Armor and naval firepower up. Carrier armor 50%. Maybe, maybe not. Newport News. Armor suffers. Deck size increases. Capital range. Capital ships increase range. Screen submarines. No. Surface visibility. I lose firepower. I don't want to give up any firepower. I'm going to go with the Brooklyn Naval Yard, yo. And all of them gave a 10% discount. So, and with that, we will say goodbye so that I can check on this program. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know where you think I should go. What should I do? This is Hearts of Iron, USA, Merica. First time playthrough. Thank you very much. Much love.